everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and today I'm doing Monday stitching. It is Tuesday and I'm sorry about that, but I've been otherwise busy, and so here I'm going to do this, and then tomorrow I will do the Tuesday beading. We're just a little bit late, you know, because there was holidays and stuff like that, and so I'm going to be working again on this. I have actually put some couching down on here because I just wanted to do a bit of that, and I should have showed you, but I've already done it in something else, and I couched down this stem piece because I wanted to put a stem on that. I'm trying to it's filling up really good, but today I'm going to do some leaves, okay, because we need some more leaves on, because we've got lots of, there's one so far, and we've got lots of flowery bits, so a few more leaves and things. There's a few sorry about this, a few trim stitches. Okay, so let's do this then. Now I've got a green bit, so I'll take the pink off and I'll have a bit of green. So couching down, I'm sure that I think I've shown it before. I don't know, but I will give you a quick recap on that in a minute. Okay, so I do want to do some of this, and this will be in a fishbone stitch. All right, we're doing a fishbone stitch. Now, I don't know, I'm not doing this is a very small flower, so where I'm going to put it, I'll put it over here on this one. Okay, I'll put it there, right on there. So we need a knot. We have some cotton. I'm using what's the name, thread, the pearl thread, you know, like the crochet pearl thread that we use, you know, these sort of things. I want to make sure that this, you can see this. I'll put my elbows on the table and leave my arms laying in place, so I make sure I don't move. I want to do a little sketch of a leaf, and if I do it carefully, hopefully I've got these here, but I don't think I can draw very good other than a line, you know, so these little chalks. I've got a chalk pencil and I keep leaving it behind when I come in here. I don't bring it with me, and I've got to remember to do that. But anyway, I'm going to try and cover this so you won't be able to see. So I'm going to make a leaf design here. Well, when I say leaf design, we do our best to draw a leaf. You should have been up the other way. I would have made it a bit pointier up there, Sonia, if I was you. That's the way. Bit pointier. I don't know. See how we go anyway. We'll turn it into something nice, I hope. Righto. You can rub it off, look. I think so. Because this eraser on the back of this gives you the ability to do that. Look at that. It come off there. Well, pretty much, yes, it did. Now, that's better. That's better. And then you want a middle piece, okay? Now, can you see that? I hope so. Oops. Can you see that? Oh, yeah. Good. Now, you need a piece down the centre. And it would have been nice with a bit more shape to it. But anyway, get these sleeves out of the road. Now, so you want to come up here at the top of it, right? And then take a stitch down to here. There, right, in the middle. You're on the middle line. Now you're going to come up here over the other way, over here. I'm going to try and go outside the bit of the line so it doesn't look, so I can't see it. So you bring that across the top of there and put it down, oh well, sort of in the middle-ish, across there. Yeah, alright, just go there, Sonia. Just fair near your line. Come up the top of there again and come back over here near your line, under your line. Stay on the line, just keep it close to the, keep all your stitches close together, okay? You stay on your line. Sorry about this. I'm trying to find it hard to do, making it hard for myself. But I think you definitely need to have a middle line so you know what you're doing. I think I should have took it over across a bit further, over the top piece. Hang on, I'll show you what I mean. Although it is working, looks nice. So he comes across here. Righto. As you go down, I suppose it'll make it more obvious that that's what you're doing. So you come up there, okay, and go down here, alright. Slightly, I'm doing it slightly across, but not too much, because you, and I just am not covering that up there, am I? Trying to get that drawing covered up. If you use a disappearing pencil or your chalk, because it'll just come off if you brush it. This is a nice leaf, isn't it? I think I like this leaf. It's all nice, close stitches. And because if you use a finer thread to it, just take a little bit longer to fill in. That's all right. You don't want to be rushing this sort of thing. It's interesting, isn't it? It is interesting. Probably didn't need to be this big, because these dandelion things I don't think have got leaves on them, have they? This is make-believe. It's all no rules, you know. I'm sure a dandelion might have a leaf somewhere. I suppose that's a dandelion, is it? I don't know. Looks like something like one. Yeah. Hope everybody's having a good day. I probably said that, don't remember. I did a previous video, didn't like it, threw that out. And now I'm showing you how to do this leaf, okay? It's very nice. Filled in one. Yes. So, I'm going to do a bead one after this. I don't know what we're going to bead though. And you'll see it on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. I haven't decided yet what sort of bead one I'm going to do. And then I want to do one making some felt bits. I'm going to do the felt ones, things again, because I really love doing that. I like all this sewing. I really am enjoying doing all this sewing. Hope everybody else is. If you like doing this sort of thing, you need to subscribe to my channel so you can come back and see what I'm doing. And you can put a like, because that's good for me. It helps me a lot. I put the price of the things on Etsy down for a sale, and only put them up there, but we're having a sale anyway, because I think I put too much money on them and I didn't mean to. Just something that happened, and I just wanted to put the price of them down a bit. So I've done that. And my link to that is on my... I've done the wrong thing. Look at me. I'm starting to do different... Ah, dear. Look what happens when I get off the track, eh? I did the wrong thing. I started to do the other leaf. Ah, dear. I'm trying to cover... I'm not going to take that right to the end because it's just going to be too wrong. I'm just going to stop there now, okay? I'm going to stop there. I'll figure out where that comes through, the back. I'm going to, yeah, so I took that, made the things cheaper because I thought they were too dear anyway. I just don't know how much money to put on these things that I put in there. I might have to have a little auction and see people can just bid on what they want to pay for things, and then I'd know what they were worth, I suppose, or what you're prepared to pay if you really want a piece of my work. But anyway, we'll see what happens, because I've got so much here that I wanted to get some things done and finished. So I'm going to do... Whoops. I brought that back up through there, did I? I did too. That come back up through the hole. Sorry about that. Now I'm going to try again. I'll come down here from here this time. I'm going to go take my cotton right down to the bottom, and I'm going to make a stem going up to that now with a stem stitch. It's not exactly the same colour as the other thread on the other piece of the stem, but that's all right. I'm not going to be judgy on that. I'm going to try and rub that bit out that I have there, because I don't want to make it that big. I think the whole thing here's shaking now. It's making a funny noise, the table. I might have to do that later. I'll get that off after. Anyway, so we'll go up here with the stem stitch. Oh dear. And there. Hang on to that so it doesn't come undone. I think this might be about a size 5 instead of an 8. I like to use the size 8 pearl thread. I think this is a 5, but that's okay. It's a bit thicker. But that's alright for this sort of thing. I'll just do 2 stitches at the end of there. My husband's cooking himself some pan ham soup. I'm not a big fan myself, but he likes it, so that's good. Making that for his lunch, or tea time, I mean. No, you'll call it dinner in different places. Like say the kids' dinner, they think I mean daytime or night time, but we used to always have dinner was at lunch and tea was at night time, and that's what it was like when we were young. This is looking really cool, isn't it? It's going to make a really good abstract bag of some sort, isn't it? That's one leaf, okay. So I've done that. Now we can just do a recap on a couching piece, a bit of couching so you can, but you know how that is anyway, because I showed you just before when I was doing other things, but I've couched I really like how that turned out, even though it was I used this really thick stuff, it is stuff because I don't know what it is, not that exactly thick, but when you put it through, and it was really hurting me hands to put it through, and it was really tricky. But I kept on going, you know, so I couldn't put that video up. So you won't see me doing that, but I'll find something else to couch down. I've got, must be an idea here somewhere I can do another stem for that, eh? Couch a stem for that. How about that? We do that. Now this is very thick, but will it work? No, it's too thick. Let's get something that's not so thick and I'll put down, make a stem for it. I wonder what on earth that is. Oh, I know. Don't worry, it's okay. It's a serviette. Yes, Sonia. If I had something not too thick. There goes that chair again. You would think that us people would get on to fixing that, wouldn't you? And it has been so long since I've been talking about it, and I still haven't got it done. Should be ashamed of myself. I still haven't done it. I'm looking for a piece of thread that I can couch down. It's a little bit heavy, but not too thick. Let's see. I could use that, I suppose, because you can't sew with it. What is it? Bring it here. Oh, yeah. You need something that's heavy. Will you do green? Green, maybe white. Maybe white. Would you want? Why would I want to put white? I don't know. I do like the idea of the white. Really pale green colour, really pale. And I had some of that, don't I? Look, there's these. Look at that. That'll work. That will work. This will look nice, this one. Okay. And I'm going to do this really the easy way. if you can handle that. I'm only going to use one thread this time, okay? Before I've used 2, because you put one down, catch it down with the other one. This one I'm going to put through there. I'm going to come up right up here, right up to the top. I'm going to get right up to the top of here. Try not to go through anything, and I've gone through everything absolutely possible I went through. Let's try that again. Go through all these things here. Get up in there, Sonia. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that down there, like that. Okay. And I'm going to get... Now, otherwise, sometimes I would get that's a bit long, isn't it? Don't matter. In other cases, I would have another thread. But this time I'm not going to, because it's pull it through enough. So you've got to have what you want, okay? Not necessarily straight. come back up at the bottom. Don't pull that any tighter than it already is. Come through gently so you don't do that. Put that down over the top of it, okay? And then you want to come up here about 1/2 inch, maybe, and go over the top of that, righto? Go right back in under where you come out, so you have it really close to the, you come up here, right, move your thread over. You can actually move your thread over and put that down there, okay? Try and keep this going on a nice, you know what, real straight, I suppose, because some things are, you want to get right back in underneath it, okay? This is couching, all right? Now you could do this with 2 threads or just one like I'm using. This is making it really easy, doing this one thread. Really easy. Wait a minute, now we've got a knot thing. Come on. There's always one of these, isn't there? They're not that hard to undo either, really. You just got to be patient and not pulling it too tight like I'm doing. I got it. Okay. Come up there. Go down there. It has a bit of a bit of difference to it, doesn't it? Like difference. Oh dear. I don't know. Sometimes I just can't find the right words to come out. You've got to connect your... There was a little child here the other day. I probably I told you about them on that last video, didn't I? What was the last video I did? Anyway, did I talk about that? Let me see. They were here Sunday. No, I didn't. But anyway, and talks that fast and can't keep up with the words because she's going that fast because the brain's not connecting first. And I told her not to slow down a bit so she could. But I do it all the time. My brain's not connecting up quick enough to my mouth. Just, because I'm going that quick or not thinking as much as I should do. I told her not to do it, but anyway. There you go. That looks pretty cool. Oh, sorry, you can't even see it. I hope you see what I was doing, did you? See what I was doing? Deary me. Now I'm going to make some leaves on this just for fun because I want to do something. So I'm still with the same piece of thread. I'm just going to come down there and I'm going to do a lazy daisy stitch. Okay, detached. So I want to put that through there like that. Just like... and go up here, make it long. There we go. And come down there and do another one. Give it some interest because we have to start doing this to our piece. So you work a look. Not just a practice piece, but something you can use to make something out of. This thing probably hasn't got these leaves on it either, if I'm being honest. I don't think I've seen these sort of leaves on this. It's okay. It's fine. It's fun, and that's what you do. You have a bit of fun. Okay, so I'm going to take that and end it off. Try not to pull those ones too tight that you've got on the back of here. Righto. So that's good. There we go. Look at that. I like it. I'm thinking about putting another bit in the middle. Hang on a second. We'll do this first. Hang on. We'll do this bit in the middle first. So I'm just going to put a stitch. I'll start up the top. Put one stitch down through the centre, one straight stitch, okay? Just do that, fill that in. That looks better because now it's not, the pink's not coming through there. Much better, okay? Down through the centre. It's a good day for Jeremy working in the garden. I think he's been a bit busy. He's out there trying to get all his stuff ready that he's planting for the show and that. Look at that, how's that? Pretty cool, eh? Doesn't it look nice? I think it does. And then just for a bit of interest, what I want to show you is we would put a bit of grass or something at the bottom of that with a straight stitch if you wanted to. It's a bit strange colour, the grass, but that's alright. I'm going to use this light. It's a light colour, but that's alright. When I say light, it's not, it's khaki actually, isn't it, really? Nearly khaki colour. I actually love this colour. I really do. Now, I've only got one strand, and that's all I need, one strand of thread. Because down the bottom, if you're doing a little garden, right, if you're doing a bit of garden, you probably want a few little bits down the bottom here, righto? Just to, under the, because sometimes that happens when you're watering that, then more little bits will grow under here. So I'm going to put some little stitches, but I want to bring them in to put that up the top and then come back underneath where I come out. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. There we go. Fair back where you come out, and then you go and you make that one not so high, and you go across there, and you hook up. Don't hook it up, and just make that like little bit of grass there. Little tuft of grass, so you can make it a bit more, like put some more stitches on, a couple more on this side, that one down there, this one up here, and just to give it a little bit of interest, you know. So let me put one over this way, you know, so that looks good, doesn't it? Little straight stitches. It just helps it, it grounds it more, because it doesn't, you know, just sometimes it just needs to be looking like it's there with something else, you know. You understand what I mean? It doesn't, so that's like if you want to, you know, make a few bits, a few pieces on stems, a few flowers, and then you can put these little bits just for the look of it, you know. And then I'll put some over this side here. It gives it so it doesn't look going like straight down into the ground, you know what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This is for you move over there, you bit of fluff. And then we could just do a couple of French knots. You can either change the colour or use the same one. I'll do 3 wraps. Just put these on at the bottom, just for, I don't know, for the sake of it, I guess. Make it so there's a bit of ground there. You could probably put a couple of brown colour ones, you know, on there, so to give it a bit more interest. All right. Okay, so this is how you'd use up some of your stitches, you know, like for these sort of things. And I'm going to do another one. I'm going to sort of use that as a base, I might say, you know, just for where it would, the ground would be, you know. Not come down any further than that, but make it look like it's oh dear, that happened. What I've done this morning, now I've unplugged my camera. I've had a big accident now, haven't I? Anyway, let's push that back in there. Wrong way. You know what I did? I put my the heater on, and when I put the heater on, I lifted up the cord a bit further than I should have done, and just knocked down my boxes of cotton with the cord from the camera's fastened into the heater one, and the heater's just take that out. Sorry about this. And when I did it, I did a bodgy job of it, didn't I? Because the heater cord pulled down because they're all in the same thing, the heater cord just pulled it all down. I had a place where it was fastened onto the table, right? I was just trying to explain a bit. And this morning I've put the heater into it and it's just pulled down the extension thing that they were plugged into. Because the heater's on the ground, but now it's not on, it's not switched on anymore now, I don't need it anyway. So what was I doing? Showing you, I was having a good time here too, I must say. And then it all come unstuck, didn't it, really? Never mind. I have to get hubby to fix it. Look, things are going to have to be fixed in here. It just can't stay like this. It's falling apart on me. It's just not good. Yeah, so. Because that's going to have to be fastened back onto the table. I have an extension thing and it needs to be fastened onto the table so it can reach to the camera and that. So that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Even if you can't see. What have I done now? I made that camera. Sorry. Oh dear, I better go. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. I think they turned out quite good actually, and it's filling up that little square really nice, and that's what we're going to be doing, you know, from now on. I think is just putting more stitches on but finishing our squares off. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, I'll have a thumbs up pleasey, and if you can subscribe to my channel, that'd be really nice too. I was watching this man the other day that Jeremy watches on the TV. You know, he has really nice things about gardening, like, you know, and he's got really good things on there, you know, about his farm and things like that. And he said, you know, he does really good things, really interesting things, you know. He had all these little baby pigs on there and really nice stuff. And he does, but he can't get people to go and watch him. He said, unless he had blonde hair and a bikini, he's not, he's missing out. It just seems unfair, doesn't it? Somebody with blonde hair and a bikini can go on there and they can get a fortune, like, you know what I mean? They get heaps of people watching and that, but who wants to be on there with somebody peeping at them? I don't. Sorry about this. Ah, dear, I wonder if anybody watched that to the end. You can tell me if you've seen what I said. It's all true though, you know, it really is, unless you've got something. I mean, I think what I do is really good, and what he does, and lots of other people too, have got really lots of talent, but they're missing out because they're not got the look or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I think it might have been a bit, I'm not being silly, I'm being fair dinkum. It is really true. I've been on here for 10 years. I have got lots of creativity. I have put lots of videos up on a lot of good things that I make all the time. And for some reason, I cannot get the subscribers, or I've got 12,000, 13,000, but they don't all come back and watch me all the time. People are not watching my channel all the time because I guess they, you know, get over it. I don't know what happens to them. I don't know what goes on with that. But I really do appreciate all you people that are there for me all the time. And I love every minute of you. You know, you're so good to me. You're so good to me. And I really do appreciate it. I love to teach us how to do new things. I just feel like what he said yesterday, I thought, well, that's true. It is true. He said if I was a blonde girl with a bikini on, he said I'd get lots more views than that, and that's just not right, is it? It doesn't seem fair. But then again, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to let people be peeping you? That's what I'm thinking anyway. To make money, that's wrong, I think. Now I've gone too far. Please don't unsubscribe to my channel because I can tell if you do. They will say, they put a thing up to tell me how many people have subscribed. They might tell me how many people took me down, but anyway, I hope you don't. You know what I'm like. I mean, I've tried to be honest with you all the time, and that's just my honest opinion too, as well as same with that man. And there's a lot of people out there, like I said, are very talented, even like, you know, with the craft and things like I do. And they've just got hardly any people watching. It just seems a shame. I suppose not everybody's interested in this, but how could you not want to know how to do all this amazing stuff, you know? How could you not want to know? I mean, it just seems to me it's Anyway, that's just how I am, okay? So thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate you. And if you want to tell me about what you think I just said, I'd really appreciate that too. Please, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.